there, Jennifer Vanderbeek, Imagine Artist in Residence, and in today's video I am going to do a throwback craft, one of those crafts that we did back as kids, or maybe you do for your kids now, but with a little bit of a twist. So I have an event coming up in a few months, and I am really excited for it, and I really want some way to kind of help maintain the enthusiasm and excitement and, you know, keep track of how far away it is or not. And so I was thinking about those old-fashioned paper chains we used to make as kids, where each link of the chain represents a different day. And I thought, okay, this is great. I can make myself a little paper chain leading up to when I fly out. But here's the thing, there are a lot of different events coming up between now and then. So why not, rather than just do a regular paper chain or a plain paper chain, why not take advantage of some amazing craft supplies and let's do some color coordinating, let's do some embossing for the particular days, and let's make this a multi-event paper chain. So I've started by trimming down various sheets of cardstock. This is all from Die Cuts with a View. I think it's called a Flip Stack, and it has 2 shades of the same color on each piece of printed cardstock. And so it's really good for a project like this because you can trim out one sheet and get a couple of options from it. My strips are 6 inches long and 1.5 inches wide. I have made a list of how many days are in each section because so we're starting with November leading up to Thanksgiving, but I also have my wedding anniversary this month. So I'm going to make sure that I have a special loop or link for that. And then also for Black Friday, I thought, well, why not? We can just insert a little black link in there. It's kind of a line of demarcation. So I've taken some alphabet stamps and number stamps. These sets are both by Studio Calico. They're very useful for a project like this, and they're the reason why my links are 1.5 inches wide. The number stamps I'm using are about 1 inch wide themselves, so I didn't want to like worry about them stamping off of the edges or anything. So as long as you arrange your stamps and make sure that you've got a little bit of room on either side and enough room to overlap at the end, you will be golden. You can stamp whatever you want. So I am going to stamp and emboss with Versamark and silver embossing powder for my anniversary, my 10-year anniversary mark. And then I'm going to use the Versamark and the silver again on the Black Friday tag. Now I will tell you, it works a lot better if you actually remember to put the Versamark on. Yes, everybody makes mistakes, but you know, hey, it's all good. It's all good. And then I've got the date for Thanksgiving. I'm actually going to do in the black Delicata shimmer, and I'm going to emboss it in clear after I insert the words into my little number gaps there. And I'm going to keep the chain itself, the paper chain, fairly simple. I'm going to use different shades, and I'm going to kind of make an ombre effect or a gradient effect. Now I'm going to use Tear-It tape to assemble my links. I've counted out how many days I have between the different events, and so I've set aside enough of the different colors that I need to create that section of paper chain. So like November 1st leading up to Thanksgiving, well, that's, you know, Thanksgiving's on the 23rd, so I'm going to need 22 links, one of which is my 10th anniversary, which actually happens on the 2nd, so I need to remember to keep that in there. And then I am just going to create the links as I go, and you can see that I am doing a section in the lighter shade of orange, the darker shade of orange, and then the kind of orangish red leading up to Thanksgiving. And this is a really quick craft once you've got all your special links embossed, and it just comes together so quickly. Now, between Black Friday and Christmas or Christmas Eve, I'm actually going to do alternating colors between green and red, and I've got a couple of different colors, and I figured out how many days I needed and made sure that I had enough of each color. And I'm going to go ahead and load up my strips with Tear-It tape and alternate my colors just to make sure that when I get to the links that I am going to emboss with Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, that my color coordination is still correct. And I did the same thing for leading up to New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And then finally, my last link is the day I fly out for my trip. And here it is. Here is my countdown chain. I love that the color progression is so pretty. There's so many things to, it's just so fun to look at. I love that each set of colors marks a different countdown. So I think this would be great for kids if they're, if you're looking at either whether it's the holidays or you're getting ready for a trip or anything like that. I just think, so much fun to be had with this. I do hope you give it a try. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Once again, I am Jennifer Vanderbeek for Imagine, and for more tips and inspiration, please point your browser to imaginecrafts.com.